My name is Brian James, and I'm a longboard surfer living in New Jersey. Here on the East Coast, we have quick rides and steep waves, so it's been a lifelong dream to surf a point break. Here's the story of how I stumbled upon the longboard surfing mecca. It all started with a little procrastination. I was once again Christmas shopping for my wife 2 days before Christmas, so I had no time to order anything. I ended up buying us 2 plane tickets to visit her friend in Monterey, which she was quite pleased with. I had no intention of shooting a surf vlog while we were there because this was her gift after all. But she's the best and insisted that I do. Since we were flying into San Francisco, I had between there and Monterey to find a surf spot. I don't know too much about California, but I saw the words Santa Cruz right in between the 2 locations, and I knew some surfing goes on there. Finally, 11 months after Christmas, the date arrived to make our way to California. We drove from San Francisco to Monterey, hung out with her friend, and did a little exploring of our own before we made our way to Santa Cruz. Let me just say, this place is beautiful. We had to get out of the car every 15 minutes to see one magnificent view after another. This was also my first time ever flying and landing Chris's drone, and I had to do it on this busy road. Nerve-wracking. Finally, we started to make our way to Santa Cruz. We had just enough time to rent a board, throw it in the tiny car, and get one quick surf session in before the glorious morning session. Quite a different experience having to climb over rocks before you paddle out, but I was quickly on my way. It's always a little nerve-wracking paddling out in a new spot. You don't know the people, you don't know where the hidden rocks are, and I'm not quite used to surfing in this crowded of a lineup. The other piece of my heart moves slow. After weaseling my way around a bunch of people, I finally caught a wave to myself. New type of wave, new board. The wipeout was inevitable. I was struggling a bit until a good Samaritan said, "This ain't New Jersey. You gotta slow down on these mushy, slow-rolling waves." After implementing his advice, I began to understand the wave a bit more and started understanding the flow. Take me back where I belong. I want it all. I had a feeling, but the feeling is all gone. Let me tell you, these waves couldn't be more different than New Jersey, and it's really not until tomorrow morning that I really start to get it. Fun session. I caught some of the longest waves of my life, snapped a quick photo, and we were on our way back to the hotel to get a much-needed night of sleep. Well, I made it to my surf spot here, and I'm in the glorious Santa Cruz. This is nuts. Absolutely nuts around here. Look at this. Listen, I live in Jersey and there's just it's just a flat line along the coast. Look at this. I just want to show you real fast the beach access. Look at this. So, you walk down these stairs, and then we take a left, and we walk down these stairs. Hey look, the beautifully peeling wave. And then you're at the beach. So I'm paddling out Yesterday I surfed one spot, today I'm surfing a different spot. I'm paddling out all by myself with which looks like a bunch of locals, so we'll see how this goes. We'll see if I'm accepted. That's enough videotaping for now. I gotta get out there. I'm too excited here. All right, guys, enjoy the edit, if there even is one. Before we get into the details of the session, I just need to thank everyone who responded to my Santa Cruz post. And a special thanks to Reese and Esteban for such helpful information and also meeting me for this session. I couldn't have done it without you guys. In a second, I'll show you some absolutely amazing waves I caught this session, and I also want to explain what these waves are like. But first, we must discuss the kelp. Holy moly, is there a ton of kelp in this place. I found myself completely tangled on numerous occasions. You even have to avoid it while on a wave, or the kelp catches your fin, and it's like hitting the brakes, as you can see here. I surfed this place like I surfed back home. I sat slightly inside and caught all of the smaller waves that nobody else wanted. Even the waves that no one else wanted were so amazing to me. Take this wave, for example. This wave looked to me like a 30-yard closeout. However, since this is a point break, the wave just stayed walled up the whole time. It was hard to get my brain to wrap around the fact that all of these long waves didn't just close out like they would in Jersey. Back home, we have to look for peaks and shoulders of waves to get any sort of ride out of it. Here, just take everything and you'll likely make it. The shape of these waves is also incredibly different than what I'm used to. They're much less steep than Jersey, much mushier, yet they still have plenty of power. The wave is so flat that when you're high up the wave, it's so easy to cross-step. It did take some getting used to, but give me a couple more cracks at Santa Cruz and I think I'll figure it out. And don't worry, I will be back. Obviously, Santa Cruz is an overall better longboard wave than New Jersey, but I believe the fact that Jersey waves are more difficult has really helped towards my improvement. In the end, I think it helps to surf all types of waves to have a more well-rounded set of skills. Check out this video I posted a couple weeks ago and see if you can tell the difference between the two wave shapes. Once again, thanks to all who helped me make this session happen, and the ultimate thanks to my wife for making my point break dream come true. Thanks for watching. See everybody next week.